All right, YouTube, Spotify, you have been hit with the Seoul Dojo podcast. My name is Curtis Russell, and I'm joined again by Brandon Satterwhite 3 times in a row. How you doing, Brandon?
Doing pretty good, man. Good to be back.
Good. Sorry, I was looking at my other screen and I didn't realize. Oh, now we're officially live. We have a good little show going on today. Everybody, first of all, happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, Christmas, whatever you celebrate. Go and be with your family, enjoy the festivities. Yeah, we have a bit of a good show today. I do have multiple segments to get through with you guys. Brandon's here to give his expertise, of course. The one segment I wanted to do, but I'm like, I'll save it for the next one, is just like the upcoming games. Because I don't think I remembered what I called that segment exactly. So I was gonna look it up. But yeah. We're not going to talk about the upcoming games for 2026 just yet. We will be talking about a few games that do come out next year. But yeah, we're not there yet. But I want to start off, Brandon. This one you might not have much to say on, but I wanted to do a bit of an intro before we get settled into, the news that just happened over the last couple of days and today, and then get into our actual news segment, and then get into our discussions. I was supposed to do a Outer Worlds 2 first impressions, and I never got around to it because I don't know. I felt like I was playing the game. I don't know if this
Mhm.
ever happened to you. I felt like I was playing the game and I just wasn't 100% invested in it.
Mhm.
It had nothing to do with the game, actually. By the way, it had nothing to do with the game. It was me. I knew it was me. Um I just wasn't. I felt like I was trying to just go through or just blow right through the first impressions, hurry up, just play as much as I can, and
Mhm.
then start talking about it. But that I quickly realized that is not the way to go about this, because this game is so much better than what I'm kind of giving it a chance to give me.
Mhm.
So I ended up just not doing it. I said, look, if I'm not in the mood to do it, or I just can't find the time to really sit down with this type of game and do it, I shouldn't do it. So I don't know if you ever had issues like that with games before, or if you were doing like videos for games and stuff like that.
Yeah, I definitely have had that before, where like you're playing through a game, you're kind of trying to like rush through it because you want to
Mm-hmm.
do a video on it, and then you end up just getting to the point where you're not enjoying it. You're not looking forward to
Yeah.
playing the game. You're not looking forward to making the video. You just want to get it done, and then it
Mm-hmm.
just kind of it kills the motivation.
It really does, and it kills your experience. And I think that was the main issue I had with this game. I was just like, oh my god, this is sorry, I'm messing with my camera a little bit here. I was like, oh my god, I can't play. And like I would
Mhm.
watch YouTube videos of other people playing. I'm like, they are doing such a better job at this game than me.
Mhm.
I do like the game. There's a lot of things about it I do like. It's just so much bigger. It's a
Yeah.
big RPG, and I guess I wasn't really too ready for that.
Mhm.
So it takes more time to kind of sit down and play those types of games. But there's a reason why I was able to do Metroid so easily, is because that's a
Yeah.
more linear game. You kind of know what to expect from a Metroid Prime game, and I mean that's exactly what that is. It is the quintessential textbook Metroid Prime game, and Metroid Prime 4 and Beyond nails that completely. And I was able to get through that. I
Mhm.
actually beat it. I beat that like yesterday. Actually, I actually ended up finishing it. Um, do you have a Switch too?
I do not.
Oh, you don't? Or do you have a Switch? You have a Switch, right?
I have a Switch Lite.
Oh, the Switch Lite. Okay. I
Mhm.
don't
But
think.
I have like 2 games for it.
Oh, well, what are the two games?
Sonic Mania and MLB The
Nice.
Show 22. Because I
Oh,
remember right
interesting.
after I got it right after I started working at SGO, and I wanted to try MLB The Show on the Switch.
Yeah, that is real interesting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have. I should have guessed a MLB game, but I never would have thought for some reason an MLB game. I don't know. I don't
Mhm.
know. All right. All right, let's jump into. Do I have the banner for it? Bam, this just in. Um this bit of news is very sad, honestly. This is kind of sad. And I this happened, I think a couple days ago, but Vince Zampella dies. He died, I think, a couple days ago. Um, he was in a car crash in his own Ferrari. And I think I speak for Brandon when I say this is really terrible news, especially for this talent of Vince Zampella's quality. Um, he's somebody that spearheaded. He was one of the main guys for Call of Duty. He recently, one of the biggest things he's done, I think, in his career, not just the Titanfall stuff, because he started the Titanfall series. He did 1 and 2 with another person. He did the Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Jedi Fallen Order games. He's also a person that kind of brought Battlefield back to where it needed to be, and that's why we got Battlefield 6. He jumped in right after Battlefield 2042, where again it was another bad launch for DICE. He ended up going into that studio, changing the name, changing how they handle Battlefield games, and it came out stellar. So this is a big loss for the gaming industry, big time. And I think I speak for Brandon and I if when I say this is, RIP, rest in peace. And this is a big loss. Brandon.
Yeah, definitely. It just a major loss for the industry. I mean, I went online and looked at like some of the credits for games that he had worked on. I mean, Modern Warfare 2, one of the greatest first-person shooters of all time. He helped found Infinity Ward and Respawn, who are just, behemoths these days. And then, goes to EA and, resurrects Battlefield kind of from the dead after 2042 and Battlefield 5. Both of those were back-to-back kind of duds. And he had done a great job. He did great, and just so many great games that he left us with. And, it's just a tragedy that's being felt throughout the industry right now.
Isn't it crazy that he's behind the Star Wars games. At that time, EA, I think at that time was getting a tap on the shoulder from Disney, like, hey, the Battlefront 2 loot box thing, you might want to we might need to do something else now, because you're dragging the IP through the mud now. It's not doing well. It's got a bad reputation at the moment, and then you come out Jedi Fallen Order with Respawn Entertainment, who he was the CEO with right next to his death, right before he died. So he wasn't CEO of Respawn anymore. He was part of the new like DICE, what was it, like something LA.
I forget his actual title, but
yeah,
he was over Battlefield basically.
Yeah.
Like I remember that was a huge story when he agreed to go work on Battlefield. Like that was a huge get for EA. And that was sort of the beginning of like, okay, this one could be different.
Yeah, it definitely was. Love Battlefield this year. We'll talk about our top 4 games. I have mine. I think I shared mine. I don't know if I gave Brandon a chance to get together his own top 4, but I'm pretty sure he can come up with a few things off the top of his head. Okay, so the another game, or not another game. Again, Vince Zampella, thank you so much for all your work. Rest in peace. Very sad situation, and you will be missed, but a lot of your games and a lot of your vision, your innovations will definitely live on in the gaming industry and in the memory of gamers. So 007 First Light is delayed until for 2 months. It officially got delayed today for 2 months, all the way to I don't know, did you check into this, Brandon?
Yes.
Did you check this out? Did you see the date? What's interesting about the date that stands out to you?
I saw May 2026.
May 2026, but there is an exact date for that.
What is it?
It's May 27th, 2026. Does that ring a bell?
No.
So out goes GTA, in goes 007.
That was GTA's old release date?
That was GTA's old release date.
Huh.
Yeah. Before they moved to, what was it, September? Is it September now?
Oh, it's November.
Or
October, something like that.
It is late 2026. So I think this is a good idea. The company they mentioned in their post was, look, we are an independent group. We work with ourselves. We publish ourselves. We're making this executive decision, 2 more months. And I think it just came on a platter for them, because IO Interactive can be like, okay, GTA's out the way now. We can
Mhm.
kind of give ourselves some wiggle room. We have a very anticipated game because of Hitman and the work that we've done previously. We can
Mhm.
give a little bit of wiggle room, tell people it's only a 2-month delay. The
Mhm.
game, and they even mentioned the game is not done, but it's playable from start to finish. They just want to
Mhm.
make sure the quality's there.
Mhm.
This is a game that could have easily came out, Brandon.
Yeah.
This is a game that easily could have came out. Company says, look, GTA's out the way. We can move, we can slot into that spot. And I bet you when Grand Theft Auto was still in that slot, I bet you they were kind of hustling a little bit to make sure this game comes out before that.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
because of Grand Theft Auto moving out the way, I bet you they can pump the brakes a little bit, enjoy their Christmas holiday, and go back beginning of the year, 2 months, bang. Or well, it wasn't 2 months. It was coming out what's 2 months before May. You have
March.
March. It was coming out in March. We can pump the brakes a little bit. We have an extra 2 months to work on this. So I think they did the right thing here.
Yeah, definitely. And we saw a look at it at the Game Awards. We saw
Mm.
I forget his name, but the guy that's going to be the villain, basically, the
Oh yeah,
music
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
who apparently has like some pretty extensive work as an actor.
Mm,
So yeah, definitely one of the most anticipated games of next year.
mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge James Bond guy myself. I've seen like a few of the movies, but yeah, definitely, I love the Hitman games. So
Mm,
yeah, definitely excited for this one and happy to see that they're going to get some extra time to polish it up.
of course. You're playing a more. It seems like you're playing like a younger
Hmm.
James Bond. He's like in the beginning of his career.
Hmm.
Um, it does remind me, of course, of Hitman, but it also reminds me of like Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, just some of, I guess, the graphic fidelity. So yeah, it looks good. I can't
Hmm.
wait to play it. I love the James Bond movies. I love like James Bond culture, James Bond thing. So
Hmm.
can't wait to play it. Can't wait for them to release that. Double O Seven. It isn't called James Bond. I keep always wanting to call it James Bond First Light. No, it's called 007 First Light. Delayed for 2 months. It's going to be out May 27th, 2026.
Hmm.
All right. Let's get into our new segments here, man. Okay. Expedition 33. I realize there's like a bit of a typo on the title. I meant to say it's Expedition 33 that good, but I put that question mark and I never changed it. But look, I'll change it probably at the end of this podcast. But yeah, Expedition 33 ends up getting disqualified. I know you saw this, Brandon.
Hmm.
Ends up getting disqualified from the Indie Game Awards because because of the usage of AI that they used within the game.
Hmm.
Um, Brandon, I'm gonna let you lead on this because I want to hear what you have to say first, and then I will go ahead and put in my opinion. But I want to see what you have to say about this.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because like the whole use of generative AI within the games industry is definitely like a big thing right now. You see Expedition 33. We saw Larian with their new game Divinity and the
Mhm.
sort of backlash that their head got, an interview he did. Um,
We'll
it
talk about Divinity a little bit later, but yeah.
Yeah, but from I still don't really fully grasp like what exactly the generative AI was used for within the game.
Mhm.
It seemed mainly like it was like placeholder stuff that they either removed or kind of like got through QA somehow. And so when they went to the Indie Game Awards and they asked them, "Hey, did you use AI at all in the development of the game?" They originally said no, and then it came out that they had, and so uh, the award show decided to retract their awards, uh, which is entirely their right. Like that
Yeah.
the show's right to do that.
Mhm.
It's interesting because I think I read a study this week that like over 90% of game developers now are using AI in some way, and
Mhm.
it's not something that's really going to go away. And then after this came out, there was a lot of discourse on Twitter and everywhere else about like, oh, this game's terrible now that we know that it used AI. It's like, no, there's a difference between the AI slop that Call of Duty is putting into their games
Mm-hmm.
and the masterpiece that is Expedition 33.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I think it's crazy. Like
Mm-hmm.
we're in this weird sort of figuring out this new technology that's kind of coming. I've worked with, uh large language models, machine learning and all that since I was in grad school. So like I have some experience on like making these sort of models and stuff. So it's just crazy to see like how crazy everyone's going over it.
I agree with you 100%. I think because it's new, it could. I think initially everybody in the gaming industry can see it as a threat to a lot of jobs.
Hmm.
Um, but of course, used right and used properly, you could use it in the way that Expedition 33 used it. And
Hmm.
I agree. Yeah, as a placeholder, you can develop around it and just set it there and come back to that work later.
Hmm.
You're right. It is in the indie games right to do that. Indie Game Awards right to do that. But I think there's just way worse ways that you could use AI, of course.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think I thought it was a bit weird that maybe it was more of they kind of lied about it. It could be that too, because you said,
Hmm.
they before getting into the award show, it's like, well, no, we didn't use any, but then it comes out, yeah, you did.
Hmm.
Yeah, there it's gonna be something, like you said, there's gonna be something that we use in video games now, and I think the industry needs to kind of just regulate it a little bit.
Hmm.
Do we need to have like AI generated characters? Probably not. That probably
Hmm.
is kind of weird. Yeah, you'll start taking an actor, or voice actors, gig away from them. You don't want to start doing
Yeah.
that. Start getting rid of like developers, things like that. You don't want AI to start taking over things like that. But I think
Hmm.
using it, because it is part of our everyday life now, because it is so new to the gaming industry, it is it's something that we just got to be careful with how to use it. But with everything, there's always a good reason to use it, and there's always a bad way to use it. Good
Hmm.
way and a bad way. So I think we're in the early days of this, and this is just some of the things and kinks that we got to work out within the industry.
Hmm.
But yeah, really weird. I actually thought they undisqualified him earlier this week, but they didn't. They still well
Hmm.
disqualified. But no, Expedition 33, that it's an amazing game. People, and like you said, people are trying to come out and try to say this game is terrible. I'm going to tell you right now, Brandon, we'll talk about that. Good games are getting a lot of hate right now, just good
Hmm.
games. That is just bananas. People
Hmm.
have been waiting to crack on this game for a while because it swept the Game Awards, which we'll talk about later also. But it went hard in the Game Awards, and a lot of people have just went for the game's neck for no reason. So
Yeah.
yeah, really, really weird stuff. Um, in more news, Halo Studio is remaking, and this is a bit of a rumor. It is remaking the whole trilogy of Halo. So
Hmm.
1, 2, and 3. This comes from a YouTube channel. I'm gonna have to look it up for you. Is it Reeves YouTube channel or something like that? It comes from YouTube channel. This is being reported on Insider Gaming. This is, I mean, is it really big news to hear this, because we've heard that that's the possibility before. My issue again, Brandon, and I think I've expressed this to you, is like I don't want to see a Halo trilogy on PlayStation. I really
Hmm.
don't, because I feel like Xbox should keep some type of its integrity within the industry, and it just seems like with the first game coming to PlayStation, it's losing
Hmm.
that dramatically.
Well,
Um,
Xbox lost its integrity a while
a,
ago
a
at this
while ago,
point.
true.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. Forza went, Gears
hmm.
went, and then
Hmm.
now we have Halo, and it's just
Yeah.
uh yeah.
I do
Reeves
look
talks
forward to
about
the PlayStation Combat Evolved bundle, seeing Master Chief on a PlayStation box. That's gonna be
that's gonna be really weird.
oh,
I
it's
mean,
gonna
it's
be
taken a while. It's taken a while for me to like get used to, like, when I'm playing MLB, the PlayStation logo pops up and I'm on my Xbox.
yeah. But actually, anyone that plays MLB competitively will tell you, even though it's a PlayStation game, it plays better on Xbox.
I can see that. I
Yeah.
can see that. I like it on Xbox. Yeah, Reeves then he discussed Dan Hangley joining Halo Studios, blah blah blah. Dan has also seamlessly teased that the trilogy is being remade in his LinkedIn post, which reads, doing a game direction on Halo experience, giving the Covenant back their bomb. Uh-oh. Halo 3 stuff. So yeah, we're gonna have to see what comes of it. It's just a little bit of a rumor right now, but again, I would love to see a remake of those games because we are, I think, well past the mark of them getting a remake. A lot of games got a remake before that trilogy that I'm like, how the hell did I get a remake?
Well, didn't two in the Master Chief collection, was it just the cutscenes that got touched up, or was it the whole game?
No, was it was the Master Chief collection, right?
Yeah.
And that actually got, it's a remake. It is a remake also, but it isn't like a ground up remake how this is. Yeah, it's just got like a major touch up, and you can kind
So
of
it's more of a remaster.
Yeah, it's more like a heavy remaster. Like we've seen games that kind of do this half step remake where I'm trying to think. There is games like that you'd still say like Oblivion is like a remaster more than a, I guess you would call it like, or it's a remaster more than a remake, but it's still like they did a lot of work, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Great, my bad. My mouse died on me, so I'm like, haven't used my touchpad here in a minute, so just give me a second. Let's talk about some of the, you watched the Game Awards, yeah?
Yes, I did.
Let's talk about some of the announcements that were announced at the Game Awards, part of our news segment.
I got a list.
You got a list?
I got a list.
I'm gonna definitely let you lead on it because I didn't watch the Game Awards. I just saw what was getting announced, and I watched a few of the trailers. What do you feel like was the biggest? Okay, Divinity was great. Okay,
yes,
seeing the new Star Wars, I'm interested. But like, what did you think was the biggest?
So, first off, what a way to lead off a show. I mean, Fate of the Old Republic, phenomenal. So I was watching it, and the second in that trailer where the ship flies past the planets, I'm like, oh, I screamed, oh shit, this is Star Wars. Because I'm a huge Star Wars nerd.
Heck yeah.
And then it just banger ass trailer. I mean, just absolutely, like, if you're gonna do a cinematic trailer, that was so good. You know, it ends with the the big the lightsaber illuminating the face.
It was good. It was really good.
So good. We have no clue on what the game's going to be like or when it's coming out. I think Jason Schreier said something like 2030, but then the director Casey Hudson came back and was like, no, it's going to be before then.
Okay, who's making this game? Because you said Casey Hudson. Did she work?
Him.
Oh, so I mean, did he work? I'm sorry.
So he was the director on the original 2 KOTOR games.
That's right.
He did a lot of work on Mass Effect. Yep. This is a new studio that apparently was founded 5 months ago, and I think I'm not sure exactly who's like funding it. I think Disney might be like just directly like funding the studio to get a Old Republic game. They said it's not like a sequel to KOTOR, but it's in like that same, Old Republic era.
Yeah, it's like a spiritual successor kind of thing.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm super excited. The KOTOR remakes are rumored to still be in development, both 1 and 2 now rumored to be in development. The only thing is like, so we got the teaser for the KOTOR remake. We still know nothing about that. Remember Star Wars Eclipse from Quantum, or from whoever was making that game?
Was it like they made Quantum Break? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Heard anything about that in the last 4 years?
Nope, haven't heard anything.
So it's like, as a Star Wars fan, I'm starting to get like, all right, can we actually get some of these awesome games that we're seeing in these trailers? Like, or are these just hype for nothing?
Yeah.
But I think if anyone is going to deliver, it's this guy and this team. I am very excited for this.
Mhm.
And
I
then
mean,
there was
look
a
at the
second
work
Star
he's
Wars
did.
game.
You look at the work he's did for like with Mass Effect. I mean, that is
Mhm.
he was a big departure
Yeah.
when he left.
Yeah. And then there was also a second Star Wars game, Star Wars Racer. Did you see that?
No, that was part of the Game Awards.
Yes. So it was one that was announced later. It was so it's like a pod racer game, but
Oh,
also there's
maybe I
like
did see that.
speeders and speeder bikes
Yeah,
and all that.
yeah, that's
Uh
cool.
yeah, I
There was an
it
arcade
reminds
one
me.
like that a long time ago.
Yeah, there was one on the I think PS1, PS2 Star Wars
Mhm,
Pod Racer that was really good.
mhm.
This reminds me a lot of Star Wars Squadrons. Did you play that when it came out?
No, but I know of it.
Mhm.
It was like at the time, it was like a really well received Star Wars game at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was smaller in scope, because it's just, the starfighters, but
Mhm.
it was really, really good, especially with VR. I had just gotten a PSVR headset
Heck
used
yeah.
when that game came out. I'm kind of hoping this also has a VR component to it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so those were the two Star Wars games. So those were big. Love that they, let off heavy with, Fate of the Old Republic.
That game looks so good
Hmm.
already.
Yeah. Uh
And it's good to I had no clue about the developer, so it's good I got some information there. I'm glad I know about that now. Now I'm really excited because had no idea. I was like,
yeah.
please hopefully this is not EA. Hopefully
Hmm.
this isn't Ubisoft because like
Hmm.
Ubisoft had their game and it was like it was hit or
It was
miss.
meh, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but there was one trailer that they showed on the pre-show that I really liked. It was Bradley the Badger. Did you see
Okay.
that one?
No. Okay. So can I watch that right
Yeah.
now live? Because
Yes.
I saw a few screenshots of that and I was like, this looks adorable. I need to check this
I don't
out.
know about adorable, but it looks fucking awesome.
Well, you definitely seen it. I've only seen screenshots. So I've seen this badger running around.
Hmm.
It's a platformer, yeah?
A platformer, I think it seems like a platformer.
Oh, okay.
And there's a lot of different it seems like there's different zones that sort of parody different video game
Video.
series.
Oh,
Like,
that's interesting.
yeah, and then the ending of the trailer is very interesting, and I already have some theories about what this game is going to be like, and if it's anywhere like what I think it might be
Mhm.
hinting at from this trailer, I this is right up my alley.
It does. I'm looking at it right now. Bad Badgerborn.
Yes. I remember tweeting out, does Badgerborn count as Bloodborne 2? Because I thought that was the name of the game. And then you see the other zones later in the trailer.
Yeah. No, this looks really fun.
Hmm.
Is it a I'm guessing is it a PlayStation exclusive?
No, it's coming to like Steam and everything else, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It does look adorable though. It looks fun. Yeah, it's definitely a platformer.
Hmm.
He has this whip. I'm gonna try to describe what I'm seeing. He has this whip that oh my god, it's cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah.
yeah, he had a whip that he's like grabbing things from. It's wow, they did a parody of The Last of Us.
Hmm.
Oh, that is interesting.
Hmm. I can't wait to see. I want to see your reaction to the ending.
Okay. Yeah, this is really cool. Is this like a portal?
Hmm.
Whoa. He's a person? He got like Sora gloves on. I don't know. Whoa. Yeah, it's like now they're human
Hmm.
and he has like a
He's got the
badger
little
beanie
hat.
on. Yeah, he has like badger beanie on. Okay, so there's what is he like going in between this world of being an actual badger and then he like there's like a real world? Well, I don't know.
I don't know. I have some theories about it, but I'm so excited. Like that hooked me so much.
That's
It's such
interesting.
a great trailer.
Yeah,
And I
that's
like
cool.
that they put it on the pre-show. There was actually like a good trailer on the pre-show.
Yeah. That's great. That looks really good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that out. Bradley the Badger. We're gonna have to try that out.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't say. Did it say it was coming for consoles? I missed that in the trailer. I don't think it did.
I think it is. I'm not certain.
It said wish list on Steam. That's
Yeah.
it.
So maybe we'll probably hear about that sometime next year.
Yeah, let's hope.
I figure something like that. It's got to. I mean,
Yeah,
with it having like Bloodborne and Last of Us in it, it's got to come to
yeah.
consoles.
That looks really cool. That looks really dope.
So next up on my list, Lego Batman. That looks amazing.
That was an awesome trailer.
Mm-hmm. And I've seen some reports from people that have gotten to like play like little bits of it behind the scenes that it seems really, really good.
Yeah, Lego games don't really tend to miss often.
No. I'm actually playing through the Skywalker Saga Lego game right now.
Yeah. Yeah, the Star
so good. You can
good.
just tell like all the little details they put into it. It's awesome.
Those are pretty good.
Total War, Warhammer 40K, all the Warhammer fans are going to be insane over that. Like you could hear the crowd just going crazy throughout the entire thing.
Looks sick. It's a big series, and I would like to get into it. I have my girlfriend's brother's into it. I mean, he's really into it, and I was just like, it sounds great, but I don't know, man. Like it's hard for me to get into things like that because of just time. Like I want to get. I just saw Diablo 4 Lord of Hatred. I would love to play these expansions, and I love Diablo to death, but it's just such time consuming, and it's way too much fun. It's way too much.
Yeah, that was also on my list, was the new Diablo expansion, and they dropped the Paladin. You can play as a Paladin now.
Yeah.
The James Bond game we talked about revealed the villain. So that looks really good. Resident Evil, bringing back Leon,
played by Lenny Kravitz too. That villain. Resident Evil, is that what is it? What is it called?
Requiem.
Yeah.
Resident
Evil, the good trailer.
Yeah, it kind of leaked beforehand, but the big reveal, of course, Leon Kennedy coming back. They said it's going to do the dual storyline thing that Resident Evil 2 remake did, where you have the Leon that's more sort of actiony Resident Evil 4 style, and then I forget the girl's name. I think Claire maybe. Where it's more of a sort of survival horror based. Gang of Dragon. Did you see this one?
Is that the Yakuza game?
The Yakuza looking one. It's I don't think it's actually Yakuza, but it's sort of inspired by that. It has the sort of big guy getting into the fight in the bar. Looks awesome.
It says Yakuza developer. Yeah, so they didn't. It's not. I don't think it's part. It might be a spiritual successor. It's not a. I don't think it's connected to Yakuza though. The Yakuza games. Which I need to get into that series. I haven't really gotten into it yet, but I know of it.
Like I said, the Diablo 4 expansion, Divinity, which I mean,
that looked crazy.
Yeah, I've never played any of the Divinity Original Sin games. Also, that was what the statue was for Divinity. We found that out, and I liked that at the Game Awards this year, they had more of like sort of on stage stuff for some of the reveals. Like at this point, you had like a bunch of people dressed up like the village people coming down in the aisle.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah,
and then they were like lifting up on wires and stuff and all that. Crazy trailer, definitely going for like a body horror, evil sort thing. So yeah, definitely big. I don't think they had a release date. I think they said it's pretty early in development.
Yeah, I would think so, especially off the back of Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, my barber, he talked so much to me about just Divinity Original Sin and Divinity Original Sin 2 and all the stuff that you can do in that game. I played a little bit of it. Didn't they announce a remaster for Switch 2 or a Switch 2 version of Original Sin 2?
I think that did drop like the night of the Game Awards, I think, or maybe they said it's coming or something.
But
I mean,
I can give it another go. It's just those games, they're fun, they're great, but it's again, it's that massive time suck. And I need to kind of pick and choose. I'm still gonna do a first impressions on Octopath Traveler 0. Excited about that. So
and then did you see what ended the Game Awards? What the one more thing was?
Was it the? I thought it was Divinity.
No,
God,
Divinity
did I
was like
miss something?
early.
Oh, dang! Did I miss something? Let me see. I'm going through it, and I'm like, are
It
you
was
gonna
the
talk about? Are you gonna talk about the Lara Croft games?
No, that actually wasn't on my list.
Okay.
But that is pretty cool. Two new Tomb Raider games, a
Mm-hmm.
brand new one, and then also a full remake of the original.
Yeah.
I've never played any of the Tomb Raider games myself.
Yeah. Was it the Pragmata game?
No,
No.
it's High Guard. Did you hear about this at all?
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
So at the end, uh, Jeff, did like, and we have one more thing, and then he talked about, they've been developing this in secret. These are former, Titanfall and FPS developer veterans that are looking to put a new
Interesting.
spin on the FPS genre. And then High Guard comes out, and it has been memed all over the internet. People are calling it Concord 2.
Mm.
And I one comment that I thought was a little funny was like high equals over, guard equals watch, high guard equals Overwatch. Because it does. It looks like fantasy Overwatch. It like
uh,
even down to the point you have a guy with a 6-shooter going like this. Like
yeah.
it's McCree. Like there was a lot of people kind of upset that this was the last thing shown
Okay,
off.
maybe I did see this, but I think I saw what it was and I was like, this is dumb. And I just
Yeah.
let it leave on. But I'm looking at it right now. It's set to launch January 26, 2026.
Yeah, it's coming next
It does
in just
look.
a few weeks, free to play. So it's not like where Concord was charging $40 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Ugh.
But yeah, I mean, it's just I think if this had been like in the middle of the show, no one would have really talked about it. But then again, all press is good press, I guess.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I don't
these
know.
types
It
of
just
games,
seems like a lot of people.
it's hard for them to survive in the gaming industry. It's very hard for them to survive. Like these type of MOBAs or whatever. Like it's like
Mhm.
they come out and if they don't get some type of, because you said it's free to play, some type of funding, and it's some type of fanfare, and it's some type of like popularity, it's gonna end
Mhm.
up dying. Like we have like 3 or 4 of them that just went to the wayside over the last 3 years.
Yeah, and it's like there's just been so many hero shooters over the
Mm,
years, and like how like it's hard to tell from the trailer, like, okay, how is this going to be any different from Overwatch, from Marvel Rivals,
mm.
from Valorant,
Yeah, what does it do different? Yeah,
because there's things in this that look like they are directly from those other games.
which is dumb.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Uh,
This is crazy.
but yeah, so that was a big hubbub at the end, that was the
Mm.
last thing, and people were kind of upset about that. But those were the big ones for me. I did
Okay.
make a note here. There wasn't a lot from like the big name devs or publishers at this year's Game Awards, it seems.
Mhm.
Like there was no Ubisoft, which was surprising to me because I was expecting them to finally reveal the Black Flag remake. And they usually have at least one or two things here.
Mhm.
Nothing from Naughty Dog because they're still working on Intergalactic. Nothing from EA.
Mhm.
Just it seemed like it was a lot of like the big guys kind of stayed away from it this year, which I don't
Yeah,
know if that's
yeah.
going to be a trend going forward.
Mhm. I don't know. What's weird, Brandon, and I said about it with the Star Wars game. I kind of mentioned it a little bit. Every time I see a game, used to be like you can kind of be like, okay, that's EA.
Mhm.
EA's probably behind this, or Ubisoft's kind of behind this.
Mhm.
It's becoming a trend where it's like I have no idea where the hell some of these developers are where, if they're with EA or they're like property of EA or the property of Ubisoft, property of like Bethesda. It's like no, these some of these companies, they're just, I guess you would call them independent because I mean
Mhm.
Expedition 33, it's like that game had a $30 million budget. Is it really independent at that point? Is it really single A? Um,
Mhm.
I think it's really weird. When it comes to Xbox, I am surprised we just know Fable still,
Yeah.
right?
Well, they have a showcase in
They have a showcase
January.
coming up, right?
And that's the thing. I feel like, especially there was a report came out, I think the day of or day before
Yeah,
the Game Awards about like how much it costs to show your game at the Game Awards. And like
mhm,
some of these companies are paying over $1 million to get their game up there.
Mhm.
And so I'm wondering, like, especially in this day where all of these developers and publishers are trying to cut costs in any way, especially the big guys, if they're like, why would we pay $1 million when we can just drop it on our own or drop it at our own showcase?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's a good take on that. Very true. Um, but well, Square Enix. I mean, Tomb Raider isn't Tomb Raider with Square Enix?
Is it with them or is it with Amazon Gaming?
Let me look.
I don't
Let me
think
look
it's
at the
Square
new.
Enix.
Let me look at the new one because I know, like the Rise of the Tomb Raider, the
Mhm.
second one after that, I know for sure was with Square.
Yeah, I don't know who has the rights now.
No, it's Amazon.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So the new one. Um. Wow, they say it's the 14th in the main entry. I want to say this one is part of that storyline of Lara Croft from Rise of the Tomb Raider till now.
Mhm.
Um,
I do think it's a new actress though.
yeah, me too. I definitely because I could see her and I'm like, that's not the old girl. It needed to be a new actress because that last girl was my issue with Lara Croft in those games are like once you were past the Rise of the Tomb Raider story and then you go on to the next game, which I kind of forgot what it's called. That's how forgettable it was.
Mhm.
She is not she's not a good character. Like she's very boring and very bland. Very
Mhm.
bland. The gameplay was good, but like, yeah, her as a character wasn't that good. And then they have Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis, which is it's a full remake of the 1996 game. I'm surprised it took them this long to make that.
Yeah, I think because they have re-released the original games
Yeah.
with like updated controls and like kind of touching it up, but never
Mhm.
like fully from the ground remaking it.
Yeah.
Which I think obviously I think it's a good thing that they're going back and doing that. That's a game that definitely could benefit from a remake.
Oh yeah, totally. And it's cool that they showed like two Tomb Raider games. I like that.
Mhm.
I think that's dope. And yeah, I
Yeah,
completely forgot Amazon swooped up Tomb Raider. So we'll see how
yeah.
that goes. I'm definitely gonna play the Tomb Raider Catalyst. We'll try
Mhm.
that out. Let's move on to our do, I keep forgetting that I never put a discussions tab there, so it doesn't matter then. Yeah, game of the year. Game of the year winner was Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Me and
Mhm.
Brandon have called that one. We think between each other, we think that was the best game of this year.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, what do I even ask you? Like, Brandon, what do you think about that? I've asked you that multiple times. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like I mean, it was. I feel like it swept the game awards, and I feel like you have a lot of stats about that because how many was it? Nine
11.
awards, 11
Or
war
no, was
awards.
it? No, it was like yeah, I think it was 9 because
Nine.
it broke the record. The old
Mhm,
record was The Last of Us 2 with 7, and
mhm,
then yeah, Claire Obscur got 9. They
mhm,
lost only 2 categories that they were up in. They were in the player's voice one, which went to Wuthering Wave,
mhm.
the gotcha game, and then I think it was best audio design, which went to Battlefield 6. So those were the only 2 that they lost.
I'm
They
surprised
won
Battlefield.
everything else.
I'm
Um,
not surprised Battlefield won that because when I played it in my headphones, it sounds great. But yeah,
yeah,
that's what's up.
definitely.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just one of those. It's one of those like just landmark games
Mhm.
within the medium. It's and people are like, oh well, there shouldn't be a game shouldn't get that many rewards or a game shouldn't sweep like that. It's like we've seen it at like the Oscars with like Return of the King or Godfather and whatnot. So like it happens from time to time, and that it just happens sometimes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
there were a couple that I thought probably could have gone to other games, especially
Mhm.
best RPG. I thought that was going to go to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I
Oh
thought it
yeah,
probably should have.
yeah.
Best direction, you could have gone like Death Stranding or Ghost of Yote.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I don't think Expedition 33 was undeserving of any of the recognition that they got. Um, it just kind of would have been nice to see some of those other games, especially Death Stranding and Ghost of Yote, that each had 7 nominations, get something.
Yeah, very true. And that kind of leads me into one of our other discussions. Is for some reason I'm seeing a lot of this like the good game hate, right?
Hmm.
Because Expedition 33, and the funny thing is like yes, people have been talking about this game all year, but like because it was at the Game Awards and it was featured so heavy, a lot of people, a lot more people got to see it. And you got a lot of these people that have never played this game before. They get on Twitter or X or whatever, Facebook, Bebo, whatever, and they say things like either it can't be that good or it's just not good. It's not that good. There's no way it can be that good. And it's like, no, this game is clearly this good. You just actually have to play it. You can really tell who's played this game and who hasn't, because I don't understand why people hate games like this. Or they see something and they just think that that's the game. Like, people are starting to point out little things about a game or something like that, and they run away with it. It happened with Metroid Prime 4, which I'll talk about a little bit in a minute. But yeah, I know you've probably seen something like that online.
Yeah, especially in the days following the show, you saw a lot of people being like, the game wasn't that good, or just trying to tear it down, basically. And I mean, it happens. I mean, look at sports. When the Chiefs got good, now everyone hates Patrick Mahomes. The Eagles won a Super Bowl, now everyone hates Jalen Hurts. People hate the guy on top. That's just how it's always going to be. Steph Curry was the babyface assassin, and then everyone hated him when he won 4 rings.
Yeah.
People love to hate what's popular. They think it makes them contrarian or makes them unique or whatever. Expedition 33 is one of the greatest games ever made, and it's a landmark title. It's a game of the generation. It deserved all of the praise and all of the love that it got. And I think, a few months from now, no one's going to remember any of this negativity, but years from now, people are still going to be coming back to it.
Yeah, they're going to remember that game, especially for that. I love games like this. The great thing about the video game industry is, like, it doesn't take too long for a game like this to come out. And not in development terms. I mean, we'll have a game like, in my opinion, Breath of the Wild come out. To me, that is just generational game. Amazing game. Then all of a sudden, Expedition 33 comes out. And it's like, oh my God. It just seems like it could just happen and happen and happen again. You have before Breath of the Wild, Red Dead Redemption 2.
God
of War. Before that, you probably had Skyrim. Maybe there's something in between. Maybe I'm not thinking of right now. I think you could kind of throw Portal into that. I love the fact that it doesn't take too long for you to get one of those. This game is going to stick with me for the rest of my life because it's so good. I'd love to do a video about that, like games that have done that. It's kind of like with music sometimes. It's a little bit different with music because I can only think of like maybe 1 or 2 albums that I'm like, this is gonna change my life. But it happens. But I feel like in video games it happens a little bit more. There's so many. There's games that don't do that, but they're considered amazing. Earlier I tweeted out, like, do you put Nier Automata into that like one of the best games ever category? That game is amazing. It's so fun. It's created by an amazing Platinum Games company that just knows how to make those style of games, those action heavy hack and slash style of games. And it's like them at their pinnacle. It's amazing. An amazing title. Yeah, the hate is ridiculous. I saw a lot of the hate for Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. The issue with Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, the hate that it gets, is because it didn't do what Expedition 33 did. It didn't rechange the whole series, or it wasn't groundbreaking, anything like that. It felt like a safe game, but a good game. That's what it was. It wasn't like Starfield. Starfield's a safe game.
Yeah.
But Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is a good game. It's a good game, but Retro Studios knows how to make they know how to make a Metroid Prime game really well. And that's exactly what they did. There is a part in the game with the desert or with Soul Valley. It is annoying. There's a part towards the end. I'm not going to ruin it for you, Brandon, just in case if you get it on your little Switch. There's a part towards the end of the game that's very annoying. It's a little bit checklisty. You got to go and get this and go get that, go get this, just so you can finish the game.
Yeah, I saw that in a couple of the reviews.
Okay. I didn't want to. You might have seen it. Okay.
Yeah.
it was very annoying for me because it took me like 2 days to do it because I was like, all right, I'm getting frustrated, so I'm just gonna put it down. Is it one of the worst games ever created? No. The reason why people say shit like that is because you've never actually played a bad game.
Yeah.
I played bad games, okay?
Yeah.
Like, what is your go-to bad game when you think about bad games? You're just like, that's a bad game.
It's what is it? B movie game.
Never heard of it. I'm about to look it up though.
The video game for B movie.
The B movie.
The Jerry Seinfeld B movie.
Did you
video game? I did a video on it back when I had my own personal channel. And I was doing movie games. I did a series where I looked at movies and their games, and I did a video on it. It was the worst game I ever played.
What? Okay. Why did you? Okay, B movie game. Why did you?
That's what it's called. B movie game, not B movie the video game.
What'd you play it on?
PS2.
PS2. It looks terrible. Yeah,
it's awful.
I mean, IGN disagrees with you. They gave it a 7 out of 10.
Well,
Metacritic gave it a 71%, which I'm thinking, I was like, wow, that's okay. That
awful game.
I'm really surprised that came to, because of course it's a video game based off of a movie. It's gonna be bad.
Actually, no, I remember one. It was like you were talking about earlier when you're playing a game and it makes you not want to do the video. I had another one lined up, and it was the death of movie games and the death of my personal channel, basically.
Oh, God.
You remember the M. Night Shyamalan movie, The Last Airbender?
Yes.
The video game of that on the Wii.
Oh, God. That's
so bad, I didn't even make the fucking video.
I'm looking up the game right now. I think I do remember.
I didn't even know they did it because I did videos on the 3 games that they made over the cartoon, and the first one was really good. Second one, meh. Third one, not good. But the one over the movie was just awful. And of course, it was on the Wii, so you had bullshit motion controls.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Awful. The worst game I've ever played.
This looks bad. Yeah, this does not look good. This looks why would you play any games like that? Oh my goodness. I have one. I have a few. I'm not gonna just throw my easy one out there. Anthem. I can't stand Anthem. Anthem is a bad game.
I had some fun with Anthem.
You know what some people do? Some people did. Like I can take that on board. It's not good. No, it's not the worst. It's actually not the worst, but I just know it. To me, it was just really bad. Sonic Unleashed was terrible. That is when Sonic turned into a werewolf.
Yeah, I have it over here.
Oh, you have it?
Yep.
Oh my God. Do you know where it is? I want to see. Do you have like it's a Wii?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's see this. Oh, it's for Xbox 360. Even better. Terrible game. Terrible game. No, yeah, not good. Not good. Bad level design. I hated the werewolf levels. It was slow. It went against everything that I like about Sonic. Slow. It felt like it was like more of just like a regular platformer. It's like, dude, this is not it. This is not it. I'm thinking of another really Bound by Flame for PlayStation 4 was not a good game. Bad writing. Okay, kind of combat. Is there a game that you're like it's revered as a bad game, but you're like, it's actually kind of good?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, AC Unity is tied for my favorite Assassin's Creed game, and you know how awful reviews it got.
That is wow, Brandon. I really thought you'd come with something better. Assassin's Creed Unity is bad. I'm really surprised.
What? That's a good game.
It's not. You know what? Here, I'll give you this. It's not the worst Assassin's Creed game.
Oh no, not by a mile.
It's not.
No.
It's
I
not.
mean, especially now, when you play it now, I think it's a very good game.
Mm.
I love the characters. I love the story. The parkour system is the best in the entire series. Paris is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah,
I
because that
love
was
that
right
game.
before they went super RPG, right? Like
So
maybe
they
a
they
game
did
before.
Unity. They
Yeah.
released it broken, and it got horrible reviews because of how buggy and broken it was, not because of how bad the actual game was. And then they're like, "Oh, we need to change everything up." So they released one more that was Syndicate, and then they took the year off, and then they did Origins, which is my favorite Assassin's Creed game.
Oh, you love Origins? That's
I
what's up.
love Origins.
Origins is good. Origins
Mhm.
is really good. My favorite Assassin's Creed game. I think I'm everybody else. I love 4. I love Black.
Oh yeah,
It's so fun, so good. I can't wait for the remake, of course. 3 actually doesn't. It gets the love, it does, but it is actually really good.
I
Uh,
do not like 3 at all.
you don't like 3 at all?
3.
Why not? What's wrong with 3?
I was so hyped for it because like I'm a huge US history buff. I love
Mm.
like the Revolutionary War and all that stuff. And then it just seemed so slow and boring from a
Mhm.
story standpoint to me.
Okay. What about 2? Because 2 is really good. I
Two's
like.
good.
Yeah.
Two's good.
Yeah, I like that one. I really like. I think maybe my second favorite one. No bullshit is Odyssey. I love Odyssey. Brandon's like, oh
I can see there's stuff to like about Odyssey. I think the
yeah,
story in Odyssey is really good. I just think that was when Ubisoft kind of started getting kind of scummy with some of their game design.
that is true. I have
Mhm.
no problem admitting that was true because they had like those it was like those boosts, right?
Yeah,
It's like
the
why are
time
you doing
savers.
this? Why are you doing this in like a single player game?
Yeah.
What is the point?
But fun note, those had been in Assassin's Creed games since like Black Flag.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they
Mm.
just that was when it started to feel like, okay, y'all are tuning this game to push people to buy those.
Yeah, because it had like level scaling and stuff, and
Mhm.
I didn't like that part, but I think it was the world I liked a lot. I like just
Mhm.
infiltrating the bases and stuff. I felt like that was really fun.
Mhm.
Cassandra's a really good character. The voice acting
Mhm.
is really good. So it's probably like 3, 2 or 3 for me. Like I really like that game a lot.
Yeah.
Valhalla didn't get into, but I still haven't played Shadows. I'm like, I,
No.
I really want to play Shadows and get into that.
I asked for Mirage for Christmas.
Mirage is the one with
It was the one right before Shadows where they were
yeah.
like, "Oh, we're going to kind of go back to the stealth focus."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
right. Yeah, they did. I feel like that one almost got skipped over. Like I didn't see
Mhm.
much about that one.
Yeah, but it just got like a huge free update where they went back in and like completely redid the parkour, and it got like this major expansion.
Sick.
So I'm hoping I get it for Christmas so I can finally play it. I've heard good
Yeah,
things.
that's sick. That is sick. I like that. So our next discussion, best sports racing game. When you text me in the Discord about this, I was like, of course it did.
Hmm.
Of course it did.
Yeah,
Mario Kart World won best sports slash racing game. It wasn't even the best game on that list to me, to be honest with you.
yeah.
Not
Sonic
not
got robbed.
so, oh yeah, Sonic got robbed. It was definitely Mario versus Sonic, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, I didn't think I like Mario. I mean, Mario Kart World is okay. It's not 8.
Hmm.
They try some new stuff. It's something weird with Nintendo now, and I said it in my first impressions with Metroid. Um, they do this thing where they have these big open areas that don't really have much going on for it.
Hmm.
Um, and it's just weird. It's really weird, and Mario Kart World kind of has that.
Hmm.
Still, again, I mean, you can always have fun with Mario Kart. It's fun. It's great. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I really do think it should have been rematch, but I think I'm just very biased.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely. I don't think Mario Kart World was the best sports or racing game that came out this year.
Mhm.
But it was a decent Mario Kart games. So that's the one that probably the most people have played or have exposure to.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Who
uh,
was the guy that was in there like, F1 should get a nomination? I want to hear that. For some reason, it always gets nominated. I don't know because
mhm,
it's just the only simulations racing title that's always on there. Like
mhm.
Forza's every other couple of years,
Yeah.
not every year.
FC has gotten it literally every year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it gets it every year.
They get nominated literally every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think this year more than any, it's more proof that that category definitely needs to get split into two separate categories
Mm.
because this was a year where we had a lot of really good sports games and a lot of really good racing games that both deserve to be recognized.
And it sucks because you get what 4 or 5 nominees and they're
Mhm,
picking the big ones, but it's like they're when do we start reaching out to some of those double A,
mhm.
indie developers
Yeah.
that are making really good games, really good
Mhm.
sports or racing games? And it's
Yeah.
like Red Out 2 should have got a nomination.
Mhm.
It is a great game. It represents a racing game that doesn't get talked about a lot in history, which is the F-Zero franchise. Like,
Mhm.
not a lot of people know what the hell F-Zero is until you play Super Smash Brothers and you
Yeah.
got Captain Falcon. So, that game, like for me, showed me exactly what F-Zero was about. Even though it wasn't F-Zero, it was just, like inspired by F-Zero.
Mhm.
So it's like this space racer and stuff like that. So and I don't know. It really I got to review that game early in my career with Sports Gamers Online. So like I really liked it so much to the point, even after the review, I was playing so much of it.
Mhm.
Uh so yeah, those games get missed out. The card game you did missed out.
Mhm.
Um
MLB The Show gets missed, Out of the
oh yeah.
Park, baseball, the sports simulation games like that, they get
Hmm.
missed out on. Like, there's just so many games that get missed out on because that one's
Hmm.
kind of squeezed together.
Yeah. 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 It is ridiculous. Let's lead off on or finish off on our your top 4 favorite games this year.
So, are these games that came out this year that I played?
Yes. That you and you know what? It doesn't matter if it released this year or you got around to it this year.
Okay. I will need some time to think. Claire Obscure obviously is on that
Oh,
list.
exactly. Claire Obscure is on my list. If you
Mhm.
didn't see my tweet, I'll talk about my 4 games as you think of yours. Um, Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond was on my list. One of the best
Mhm.
games I played this year. Rematch and then Wu Chang Fallen Feathers.
Mhm.
I really like that game a lot. I like the world. It what I like about Soulsborne games is to me they're so good because they fucking remind me of Dark Souls and
Mhm.
the combat is good. The only issue I have with Wu Chang is the difficulty spike in the game. It hits you like a rock.
Mhm.
You fight. It took me 4 days to defeat the centipede boss.
Mhm.
Literally 4 days, and I was trying. Like I fought this dude for I think for 4 days straight. I fought him for 3 hours straight, and I
Yeah.
kept dying. But I'm a person that if I feel like I'm bad at the game, which I'm bad at every Souls game, I won't get mad at the game or at myself. I'm just like, I'm not good. I'm gonna keep doing it until I do it and win it.
Mhm.
I'm stuck. I keep getting stuck on the same spot in Elden Ring. It's the same spot. I will restart, do a whole new build, and get stuck at the same spot. And it's not a boss. It is literally a corridor that people have told me just run through it. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna get through this freaking
Oh.
hallway of guys, and I'm gonna kill everybody in it. And it is haunted me to this day. It really
Mhm.
sucks. Yeah, yeah. So what else do you play this year? Did you play
Well, I played Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, so those were both great games.
yeah, those are game. Yeah, great games.
We'll count those as one because I played those back to back.
Yeah, but
Uh,
Dark Ages came out this year, right?
yes, I did not get around to playing that.
You're gonna love
Uh,
it.
I'm trying to think of what else. I just finished Dying Light 1, and that was a really good game.
Remind me exactly what Dying Light is, because I
It
think
is
I'll be getting
first-person zombie game that has like a really in-depth parkour system.
that. Okay. I
Yeah.
always get that game when I hear it. I get it mixed up with something else. Dying Light is good. Dying
Yeah.
Light is a good game.
So yeah, I finished the first one, gonna start the second one soon. What else? I played I didn't finish it, but I played a good bit of the first Kingdom Come Deliverance this year.
Nice.
Phenomenal RPG. Great game.
Did you?
Yeah, I think that's my list.
Speaking of adorable games, did you ever get around to playing? Have you ever played? God, Cults of the Lamb.
I have not, but I've heard great things.
Yeah, it is so good. It is so fun. It reminds me of Don't Starve. It kind of has the same graphic, like art style, but it's kind of, but it's like a cult building. Yeah, a cult builder, little cult builder, with roguelike elements. Like it's so it's so good, so fun. I don't want to I don't want to spoil it for you for a lot of the features, but you're gonna play and be like, "This is bananas. This game is bananas." Yeah, I played that this year. That was pretty good. Did you play Final Fantasy Rebirth like me?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I'm kind of waiting until all of that comes out at once to play it, so I can play through all three of the
And dive right
parts of the
into it.
remake. I also kind of want to play the original Final Fantasy VII.
Yes, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. Because I again, it's one of those games I got really far into it, and then I ended up picking up something else and started playing it, and I went back into it recently, and I was just like, all the systems don't make sense.
Yeah.
I have to restart, unfortunately. So yeah.
Oh, I did finally finish the first Death Stranding game this year. I remember I finished that this year.
Yeah.
So I've been playing that. I remember I bought the game the night it came out, and I just never finished it. I would keep getting like about halfway through and then kind of go play something else. But I finally made myself go all the way through.
Finish it. Push through it. Yeah. I think Metroid Prime is probably the only game I actually finished this year.
Yeah, I will play through a lot of games, but I don't usually finish a ton of games.
Yeah, me either. It's very difficult for me. I have to really push through it, like not because they're bad. It's just like you like set aside that time to finish it, and it can sometimes be too much. Well, seems like you played a lot of games like me anyway. Again, my name is Curtis Russell with the Seoul Dojo. You guys can follow me on X at God, I gotta get my words together. At Kelly from the Dojo. And you can also check out my stuff on Sports Gamers Online, where we do like first impressions or reviews, articles, everything on sports games. Brandon, go ahead and plug yourself in.
Yeah, I'm Brandon Satterwhite. I'm the lead writer over at Sports Gamers Online. You can follow me on X at bsatterwhite18. And you can go over to the Sports Gamers Online YouTube channel and check out the latest review I just did for Mutant Football League 2.
Oh, yeah, man. Mutant. Yeah, I like that review, too. That was awesome. The quality of that video is really good. Like,
well, thank you.
I like watched it. I was like, this is looking even better than it usually does. Yeah, it looks good. When I saw that game, I just thought of Blitz the League, like, or not Blitz, just Blitz.
Yeah,
no Blitz, just regular NFL Blitz. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the Seoul Dojo Gaming channel, and I will check you guys later. All right, peace.